Hello. Yes, today we are back in Bangalore and we are exiting out of Mall of Asia. Why Mall of Asia? Because I went to get myself the new AirPods Pro 3. So you can check. AirPods Pro 3 I went to get. So going back home now. Okay. Sakar Nagar exit. Okay, right. Let's go. This is just going to be a quiet afternoon drive. So yeah. I have to go straight. These Blinkit people don't even look where they're riding, dude. They just come in. So yeah, really excited to try out the new AirPods. I had the AirPods Pro 2, but just like within a year and a half, the one side of it just stopped working, stopped charging, and there was a problem. So, and it couldn't even be replaced because it's too expensive. Both the right earbud and the charging case had the same problem. So replacing it would be like getting a whole new one. And I knew that I had read in reports where they said that they would upgrade the AirPods Pro this year in 2025. So I waited, and I've been waiting for like about 6 months now. So yeah, finally feels good to get my hands on it. I will do a little unboxing kind of thing. I don't know if you guys would be interested in that, but I'll just show you a snippet kind of thing. I'll not do a full detail like some tech reviewers, just a small thing. Yeah, so last week I was in Mysore and I was driving my wife's car. That's my wife's car, and the i10. And it feels good to be back to driving the good old C3. Yeah, good to be back in Bangalore. But yeah, at this time the traffic is not much, so yeah, it's pretty okay. But still there is traffic. Once you hit the outer ring road, there is traffic. In the morning while I was coming, I had a small altercation with some douchebag. Forgive me my language, but he was just cutting in between with his two-wheeler, and I stopped right next to him. Else I would have run him over. He came just in front, and then I honked at him, and then he just stood there for like 10 seconds staring at me. Then I flipped him off, and then he started chasing me and saying some stuff. I said, just go, dude. I said some other stuff myself, which I don't want to repeat. So such things are happening a lot nowadays in Bangalore. I don't know what faltu attitude is showing me. Just standing in front of the car. I don't know why he's staring at me. Stupid people. All jobless people that just want you to engage them in an altercation so that they can do something in their life for once. They don't have any work. their day is completely free. They can do whatever they want. So they look for such kind of things to keep keep themselves occupied. So yeah, just beware of such people in the road. These people are just there to create trouble. That's it. And you never know what's going on in whose head, right? Like what they're going through in their day. You never know. So it's better if you are in a car, just stay inside. Don't get out and try to like talk face to face. Nothing. It's okay. It will only escalate, right? So that's exactly what I did. So I just stayed in my car. I just flipped him off from here and I told him, just get the hell out of here. I don't have time for you. And then I just left. That's it. Yeah, such things keep happening. That day, I was seeing some reel where a guy, like a college-going guy, in his Pulsar, he just came in front of the vehicle and deliberately just dropped his bike in front of it, as if to say that the guy driving the car has hit him. And then it created such a big scene, and when the driver tried to just ignore him and just go away, he kept chasing him, and then the onlookers thought, the passerby cars, they thought that this guy was actually harmed by the driver, the car driver, and they started chasing him. Like 3 cars were chasing him, 1 auto was chasing him, just because this guy on the 2-wheeler, he made such a scene that these people thought that they're helping him in catching hold of this hit and run guy. So that was so bizarre, and I was like, I always think that what should someone do when such a thing happens, because in Bangalore it's happening nowadays a lot. I have a dash cam installed. That is the first thing I got. That is an absolute essential in this car, especially if you are in like a metropolitan city where there's so many cases of road rage going on. That other day there was this guy who was he was not. There was an open road. It was an auto. It was a luggage auto. I was honking at him like politely, like this, not standing on my horn, right? And he refused to give side, and I just overtook him and I told him, why, what are you doing? I just pointed at him like this, and I don't know what instigated him. He just fast, he came and cut me off, and I was like, what is happening? And then I went right next to him. I drove up to him, next to him, and then I put my mirror down, my window down, and then I spoke to him in Kannada. That's when he softened. You can see the look in a guy's. I don't look South Indian. I don't look like a Kannadiga. And I've got this from many people. I don't know, people might disagree. Yeah, what else? Many people just straight away start talking to me in Hindi or English, assuming that I'm a North Indian or something else, not a Kannadiga. So when I started talking in Kannada, his face just, his color changed, and he realized, okay, I'm messing with a local. And that's what makes me think that this hostility towards people that have come from other states, where is it stemming from? Why are people so angry? It's a faltu attitude. All this is like what has happened in Delhi. People just shoot people just because someone cut them off in traffic, right? And Bangalore is going in that direction. It's very scary. So now I am alone. Even if something would have happened, I would have handled it, okay? But what will happen if like you have family with you, if you have your wife, if you have kids? It's so dangerous. And these people actually take a note of all these things. Nowadays they've started watching for cars with dash cams, so they avoid altercations with cars with dash cams, right? And they see if you have kids, then you are an easy target, because obviously with kids in the car you would always try to de-escalate the matter and not escalate it, right? You would not take them head on, and then that gives them leverage over you, that gives them the opportunity to like probably extort some money out of you. So anyway, yeah, what else? Okay, stuck in this signal. Let me get past it and then start again. The steering feels good in your hand, you know what I mean? It just feels so good. It feels small, it feels weighted, it feels chunky, it feels solid, I like it. And it's like the perfect size for me to like rest my hand like this. I like it. That's why in the i10 this thing is a little thicker, so it's not really comfortable. You feel like you are not in control of the car. You don't have enough grip on the steering wheel in that case, because it's a little thicker, and if you have large hands, then probably larger hands like than mine, then probably it'll fit better. But yeah, for me this is a good sweet spot right now. I feel like I have enough grip on my steering to control in whichever direction, and obviously if it's something emergency comes up, then I always use my other hand. And also the automatic gear stick, the gear lever of that car, it is a little shorter. I think it ends like here. My hand is a little down, so after some time you start feeling it here. If it's like this, it's on the level of your armrest almost. This doesn't have an armrest, which is not great, not ideal, but yeah, this makes up for it. I know some people will say that you're not supposed to put your hand on the gear lever. Get over it, man. Like, it's alright, nothing happens. It doesn't vibrate. There's no literally zero vibration. Literally zero vibration. So yeah, what else? I don't care. Just look at how it pulls, dude. Fucking crazy. This thing, you'll be driving at 30-35 1 second and just floor it and it'll take you to 70-80. It's crazy. It's beautiful. That's what I said in that video. If you've watched, I mentioned that having a powerful car, especially a car with more torque, is good in one way, and it's not good in some cases, in traffic especially. So if you have a torquey car, then it's easy, because from first gear, second gear, you don't have to change gears much. In second gear you can stay, like I'm here right now, so you can till up to 40 also I can like take it, and the engine will not like feel very strained, right? I can drive at 40 in second gear, and I can drive at speeds of like 7-8 also. I can pick it up from there. It picks up. But the thing is, see, when I just leave it like this and then I push the accelerator, it gives you a jerk, because there is so much power. It just comes in, and it gives you that jerk. So yeah, it may not be as smooth as some NA engines, not especially NA engines, because this is not the turbo kicking in, as some less powered cars like the i10, which has like 100 Nm, 110 Nm of torque. That will not like push you around. Yeah, but this one surely will. Another con about this car is the clutch pedal. The clutch travel is great, the clutch bite is great, I love all that, but it is hard, it's not It's not smooth. I drove one of my friend's Scorpio. Scorpio has such a big engine, big car, and its clutch is very light. It is actually very light. But there's a problem in that as well. You don't get feedback. There's no feedback. It's lifeless. It's just like a lever hanging there. There is no feedback. This one feels lively, but in traffic it gets really cumbersome after some time. If you have to like pump it like 100 times during your journey, which does happen in traffic. You're going to feel it in your legs. Yeah, but of course you get used to it. In the starting days when I was learning, actually I learned in this car only, if you've been following my channel. So I used to feel like my leg used to be sore. Now I kind of have got the hang of it, maybe, or my muscles have adapted themselves, either. Okay, so yeah, or maybe my technique has been polished, so that I used to like push it with my whole leg. Now I just use my foot, and yeah, it's chill. Traffic. What is Bangalore without traffic, right? I mean, wow, Bangalore without traffic would be awesome. Just imagine if the traffic becomes like Mysore. Like you see this on some extended holidays, on some long weekends. You notice absolutely like mind-blowing change in the traffic, because so many people go out of Bangalore to do a trip on vacation, whatever, drive or whatever it is, during a long weekend, and then on Sunday evening or Sunday night you will see the toll booths jammed. It's crazy. Yeah, but for that weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, whatever it is, it will be free. It's pretty chill. It's alright. Traffic, we are the ones that are contributing to traffic. See, because due to so much dust, so much pollution, it's like a vicious cycle, So the drainage systems are not right. Okay, and there is so much dust. So people like me and other people who can afford a car, they will opt to buy a car. And if you have just started a family, like I got recently married, so you would like a four-wheeler, right? I mean, to take your wife around in, and especially with temperatures during summer, not now, during summer in Bangalore it's touching 40 now. Can you believe it? It's crazy. So during that time you want to travel in AC, right? You see, naವೆಲ್ಲ ಹುಡುಗರು, so we are all like boys, like we are used to traveling in the sun. But when you have a wife, when you have a family, and your parents are also getting older, you want to take them in a car, right? And cabs are expensive. Cabs you can never rely on, dude. In Bangalore, when do you need cabs most? If you have a two-wheeler in your house, when do you need cabs more, really? You need them when it starts to rain, right? You need autos when it starts to rain. And these fuckers, they are enrolled in like 20 other things, and they're waiting to fleece you off, and they never accept your ride. They never accept your request. It's so painful. So yeah, if the journey is like 1 hour, you'll be waiting half an hour for the cab. So the journey becomes 1.5 hours, and in the rain and the traffic, it is so painful. So I was like, man, get rid of all that, just get a car. It's okay, you can learn driving when you get the new one. And I'm so happy that I made that decision. So yeah, the circle that I was talking about. So all this temperature, pollution, this construction, dust, all this leads to people buying cars. And see, now I'm traveling alone in my car. and many people while going to office do the same thing. It's hardly like one person or two people in the car max, and there are so many cars, right? And maybe two people are working in from the same family and have two cars because they have two different places where they work at. So you see how that adds up to the traffic. Yeah, so less number of people actually getting transported. All these people that you can see in your field of view right now, they can fit in one single bus, right? But the thing is, the facilities are not that great, the bus facilities. And metro to connectivity, final mile connectivity is what it's called, like the last mile. Like you have to, even if you have like a metro close to your place, how close will it be? Maybe a kilometer, 1.5 kilometers from your house. If it's less than that, then you're lucky, then you are in a prime location. If it's more than that, then you'll have to spend money on maybe park your two-wheeler there, pay for parking, or get an auto. That's final mile connectivity. Final mile connectivity in Bangalore metro is not great. So again, yeah, it's not convenient. The last thing anyone wants to do is like do a 9 to 5. 9 to 5 is a myth, okay? Everyone's working like 9 to 7, 8, 9. Whenever the customer says, yeah, come on a call, you have to come. So the last thing you want to do is worry about getting home. You know, if you have a car, you know that you'll be sitting in a nice AC, you'll be playing your favorite songs, you'll be okay. Even if you're in traffic, it starts raining, you don't have to worry. Is it raining? I don't care, I'm in a car. So all these things, you know. But what that does is it adds to the traffic, and yeah, that builds up, and people start hating the city. Yeah, but again, it's you only, and that traffic, it leads to more pollution, more dust, and now other people who are in two-wheelers, in the next year they will start buying cars. So you see how it's a circle. So it's a vicious cycle, and man, I don't know how this will get sorted. I'm kind of going on a rant here, but I really fear for the future of Bangalore, because there's so much water troubles also that's plaguing this city. Water trouble, we have this regional language thing happening, and this government, my god, Sidramaya is a waste fellow. ಅಪ್ಪ ಏನೂ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಗುರು, ಬರೀ ತಗೊಂಡಿರೋದೆ ನನ್ನ ಮಗ. ಎಲ್ಲದನ್ನೂ ಫ್ರೀ ಕೊಟ್ಟ. ಫ್ರೀ he gave free electricity over 200 up to 200 units free, bus pass free, ಅದು ಫ್ರೀ ಇದು ಫ್ರೀ ಅಂದ್ಕೊಂಡು ಆಮೇಲೆ just keeps piling on the taxes. Now apparently we have to like give 5% more if we have like a housemaid. I mean, how are you even going to track that, dude? Like, what is going to happen? You are just plundering Karnataka during your Congress regime. You're just plundering Karnataka so that you have some funds, because you are clearly not going to win the next election. And I hope that even in center, where Karnataka elects BJP or some sensible guy, Tejasvi Surya is such a good candidate. Get some person who knows like what the real issues are and who has some education. This guy, he is involved in tens of cases. DKC involved in tens of cases themselves. They have court cases running on them from so long. When their government comes, it stops. When they are out of power, it's brought back into the limelight again. It's just so stupid to see how they're really playing ping pong with the judicial system in Karnataka. Karnataka has been so unlucky. I can't even say unlucky, because the people, the voters of Karnataka, I feel sometimes are really stupid, because for like free 200 units of power, which you didn't really need, right? You are paying it anyway. Why do you need it? You just saw those 200 units. You didn't see the devil behind it. Where will they get the money to substitute for this loss? Where will they get the money to substitute for the loss from the ticket sales of the BMTC? You see the number of people now traveling in BMTC. It has increased the diesel the expense. Everything is increasing, and there is no money coming in. It's going in a loss. BMTC, which used to be so good, and now they don't have money for upkeep. They don't have money to pay their salaries, the drivers and conductors salaries, and like literally everything in chaos as soon as this government came in. And the people who elected it, they elected it thinking that this is doing he is doing so well for the people of Karnataka. Dude, he is pushing you into the dirt. Okay, he is sucking you dry. He's sucking you dry out of your pocket. He's just fleecing you all. It is so unfortunate, and still if people elect him, it's going to be a disaster. And to speak of, another thing is the government in the center and in the state are never the same in Karnataka, and that is the reason why development is so haphazard. Because there is no coordination between the center and here. If it's Congress government here, then why will BJP support you to develop Karnataka, develop Bangalore? So Bangalore has been developing haphazardly, merely on the basis of demand, because people here, the IT hub is already established thanks to SM Krishna, who did it long ago. So now there is no other alternative. If it would have been a single government, they would have already made Bangalore or a port city, dude. What more do you need? You see Bombay, how it is, a financial capital of India. And Mangalore is such a good place. Udupi, Hubli is already a good. You can do so much development there. It's right on the corridor of where the goods transport happens. Hubli, Bijapur, all this. Close to Maharashtra. It's near to the north and in the south as well as access. So all these things they could have developed. They could have developed 2 or 3 cities that can act as a +1 to Bangalore. And take the burden off of Bangalore. Why is Bangalore getting all the inflow of people? And that is in turn causing the locals to go crazy that, bro, everyone is coming here taking our jobs, and now they are refusing to learn our language is just a trigger. Okay, it's just a trigger. It's not, if everything else was correct, everything else was okay, they had their peace of mind, yeah, theek hai, but there's no traffic, the jobs are there sufficient, everything is okay, then they wouldn't have given a rat's ass about people not speaking Kannada. Okay, come on. Kannada language is not going to disappear because North Indians are not speaking it. The locals have to speak it. ಲೋಕಲ್ಸ್ ಮಾತಾಡ್ರಪ್ಪ, ನೀವೇ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮಕ್ಕಳನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಮ್ ಸ್ಕೂಲಿಗೆ ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನೀವೇ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಸಿತಾ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಕನ್ನಡ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್ ಹೆಂಗಪ್ಪ ಉಳಿಯುತ್ತೆ?